Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Cuddyback, America's Best Bowstrings, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
You see me? Well, this cold front really got these deer moving. We came out here and that deer were already here pretty much, and I think we've seen no fewer than probably 20 deer. Right now I'm looking at probably 20, 25 different deer, and they're really hitting the bean fields right now, and that's pretty typical for this time of year. And as long as these beans stay green, these deer will be hitting them for sure. I have noticed that there's a pretty good sized acorn crop this year. We didn't have very many acorns to speak of last year, so that might dictate some things come the first part of the season, first couple weeks of October. So keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on your guys' oak trees if you got a good acorn crop this year. That'll kind of tell you where to hunt early season, but these deer are really hitting these bean fields right now. And I haven't seen the two bucks that I was wanting to see tonight, which are a buck that I call the G3 buck, and a buck that I call Curly, real tall brow tines. It's going to be a big 7-pointer this year, but both those deer are 5.5 and will be our targets. The two deer that I've been filming tonight, the 8-point and the 9-point, we're going to try and let those deer go this year. They got big frames, but I think they just need one more year. The goal on our farm is to get them to at least 4.5 to 5. And I can't tell if they're 4.5 or 3.5. I'm pretty sure they're 4.5, but if you're on the fence about it, I'm just going to say that they're 3.5 or 4.5, and we'll let them go another year. But that's the plan anyway. And there's one more buck that I want to try and catch up with on camera. He's been really hit and miss on the trail cameras, but he's going to be just a superstar. I actually named him Star 3 or 4 years ago, and this year he's 5.5, and he's really thrown a lot of points out, so he'll be fun to chase. I just can't put a pattern on him, so I got a 4-year-old that's ready to get out of here, so we're going to watch this beautiful sunset, and then we're going to get out of here. But it's been a really fun night, so if you guys can get out and scout, this is the time to do it. The mature bucks are really visible, so whatever comes out, I'll bring it to you, but if not, we'll see you guys in a week or so.
This evening, we're sitting over about 3 acres of beans, hoping to see 2 bucks that we chased last year. One was an up-and-comer that we call the Godfather, who was a typical 8-point, but showed good potential at just 3 years old. We think he's about 3.5, 4 years old this year, so we're excited to see if he shows up in the beans tonight. We're also looking for Fork, who is he has a fork on one side and then typical 4 points on the other side, which we believe may be about 4.5 to 5 years old. He showed up in the rut late last year as a bonus buck, so we're excited to see if they'll enter the beans tonight and try and get a pattern down. We'll be out here with our Nikons, hoping to get some action for you guys. Another buck we're after is actually a no-name buck. Tyler and I haven't decided on a name for him yet, but his one ear actually has a slit out of it, so I'm sure we'll come up with something that has to do with that. But this buck, we had lots of velvet pictures last season. He showed up a couple times in November. We just could not seal the deal. However, he disappeared after November, and we have not had many, if any, pictures of him after that. So we're hoping once we pull our cards here just before the season starts on September 15th that we'll have some knowledge of where he is, and hopefully he shows up again.
How we doing, everybody? Tyler Shepard here. Welcome to Midwest Whitetail. It's going to be a pretty eventful season this year between Alec and I. We've got a couple hit listers that are pretty frequent on camera. Heart Attack's my number one hit lister. I saw him just last week. I haven't been scouting much due to work and family, but I'm going to get back after it this weekend, and see if I can't get some more footage of him. He's a 6x5 with split brows. Beautiful deer, but he's very frequent at the farm. I'm going to go put some more cuttybacks out this weekend, see if I can't pattern him a little bit better once he starts shedding this velvet. Got a new buck on one of my leases, and he looks like a stud. The cows got out, they moved my trophy rock, and yeah, didn't get a very good picture of him. So hoping they come back. I'm going to put the Cuddy Link system out at that farm, so I don't have to go back there and go through the woods. But very excited about those two. I got some up and comers at my new lease with Alec. There's a 10-point with split brows. There's a really wide buck, but he's going to be pretty good in the next couple of years. But Heart Attack's number one, and then the farm I'm on right now is my home farm, and there's a buck I call High and Tight. He's 6 years old this year, but I haven't got a picture. He usually shows up about September. So we're going to wait for him. Like I said, I'm going to put some more cameras out here too. It's that time of year. So stay with us, because we're going to put some cuttybacks out and hopefully bring you some big bucks.
Alright guys, it is August 29th. I'm out today doing a quick scout with my buddy, staying on some public land that's not far from home. We actually got the bikes out and got out after work just for, like I said, a quick scout, check out some access trails and stuff like that. We haven't really hunted this spot before. It actually just opened up last year, so. But just trying to have some options for later in the season. I've had a little trouble finding any decent bucks here on the farm and any of my urban spots. I was actually down the farm a few days ago and seen a nice group of a couple young bucks. One buck is a piebald buck that started showing up last year. I think they're all like 2.5-year-olds. But been having some trouble trying to keep some bucks around the farm down there. I'm not sure if it's a little more hunting pressure than I think there is, or what's going on, but just trying to have some options for later in the season when things start to kick off, and hopefully we can have some luck and find some good spots. So keep tuning in, and thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail.